Cause it's 40% protein and all that oil and fat in the bean itself, they're getting everything. And I said,
Start
well,
out
this is some
now it's
consider
okay if
something.
it starts out
How's she
line
breaking
gets
it
narrow
down? I
around the
wonder.
crowd. Well, I go, there's nowhere to
Huh.
run. Keeneland, the run
So I
bluegrass
thought,
same
well,
way.
I'll try
When you
some
start
of that,
that
but he said
hole,
don't feed too much
those
of it,
first
cause
3 or
it's
4 miles
almost
until you actually get out on those roads.
Yeah.
It's all just a little
It's
bit
like-
packed,
There he
you
is.
know where to
How you
go.
doing?
And that's when I'm always.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm
All
always
right, very
good.
first for racing.
We're ready to go.
All righty.
Yeah, you're here now, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I gotta finally get that thing to work, so we're live in.
Okay.
All right, I now call the March 21st, 2019 meeting, the Madison County Board of Adjustments to order. Will you call the roll for me, please?
Chris Cooper,
Here.
Jimmy Rogers,
Here.
Ralph Oliver,
Here.
Valerie Himes,
Here.
George Dillon.
Here. First item of business to go over the minutes from the last meeting, and they look pretty lengthy. So for the 3 of you who are here,
Do a lot of talking.
a lot of talking. There's probably 20 pages here. So,
It lasted
But-
about 3 hours.
Oh, well, yeah, about 3 hours.
so if there's no questions or comments, I'll open the floor for a motion on those minutes.
So moved.
I hear a second.
Yes.
Call the roll, please.
Ralph Oliver,
Yes.
Valerie Himes,
Abstain.
Chris Cooper,
Yes.
Jimmy Rogers,
Yes.
George Dillon.
Abstain. All right. We have one item on the agenda tonight. It is a conditional use permit, 206 Waco Loop Road. Is it Jerry Lynn?
Yes.
Jerry Lynn Newland, if you want to come to the podium for me, please. State your name and address for me.
Jerry Lynn Newland, 184 Waco Loop Road, Waco,
Alright.
Kentucky, 40385.
All right, Ms. Newland, do you agree to give truthful and accurate information as it pertains to this case?
Yes.
All right, continue for me. What are you here for?
To get a conditional permit usage to move my business from where I'm currently doing it out of my home at
Mhm.
184 to the 206.
All right, and you had a conditional use on this from a couple of years ago or several years ago?
Yes.
right? Oh, 2005?
Yes.
Has anything changed since then?
No, we're just wanting to increase the way we do business, such as, like, I use an engraver now, and we're wanting to move it, upgrade it to a laser engraver. And so that's gonna take up more space than what I currently have in my business,
Mhm.
or basement for it.
So are you are you moving this into a house, another
Yes.
house? Is that
Yes,
what?
it's a vacant house.
Okay, it's a vacant house. And it's zoned for residential and it's not zoned for business, I'm assuming. That's the reason she's
Actually, I
here.
believe it's zoned
What is
agricultural.
C7?
Okay,
C7, what is it?
Community agriculture.
That's agriculture.
Community ag, okay.
okay. So that's the reason she's here, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so, no one's gonna live in the house, just occupied as a business?
Yes.
Was this address or this building a business once before or in previous times at all? Does anybody know?
I know it used to be the old mill house years ago.
So it was a business at
And
one
that's
time
in
in the
the
past,
deed.
right?
Way back,
You'd have to
way
ask
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up so y'all can see the
Yeah.
aerial of the zoning around it. Everything, the other 3 corners are zoned commercial. And I was kinda surprised when you came in, I thought that corner was also.
Okay, she's in this lower, lower left corner here.
Mhm.
So 225's commercial, 211's commercial, 207, 191's all commercial.
The whole corner is commercial, except the property she's talking about.
We got a map in this packet.
I guess you can just click your zoning box, is that what you're gonna do?
He trying his best.
Oh.
We're having technical difficulties again. Let me pull that right there.
Ms. Newland, what type of business are you running there?
It's an embroidery,
Embroidery?
screen print, and then trophies as well.
Okay.
Do you have a name? Does it have a name?
ABTs. A like apple, B like boy, and then TEES.
Can you say that one more time?
ABTs. We started out just as a t-shirt shop,
Okay.
and then as times went on, customers asked for trophies and things like that. We included that into it.
said embroidery, screen print, and trophies.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you take orders for those items generally? Do
Very
people
s-
come to you there at the business, or do they?
Primarily,
Call or
it's
email?
usually email or phone. Sometimes I've got like one particular lady in Irvin always drops her items off that she wants monogrammed or whatever. She'll drop them off, and then when I get them ready, she'll either stop back by or I'll deliver them. 95% of the stuff I do is delivered. Like when I do trophies for schools, I'll order the supplies in, do the trophies, and then I deliver them to whichever schools order them. So very few people ever actually come to the house.
And you order trophies or the T-shirts from online, and it's
Mhm.
maybe a UPS or FedEx truck
Mhm.
that's dropping
Yep.
them off to you.
Yeah.
We've had about 7 or 8 calls about it, but all they were doing was inquiring what it was.
Mhm.
And once they were told, they didn't have a copy, they didn't have anything bad to say, I guess, either, against it.
That's good.
And I had brought, I asked the owner, Danny, to attend if he wanted to, and he wasn't going to be able to attend. So he did send me a letter saying he understands that I'm putting that type of business in his shop, and he was okay with, in his house, and he was okay with it.
All right,
Do you need that
I'll put it in the
put,
file.
put in the file?
What would be your hours of operation?
Right now, until after school lets out, it's kind of sketchy because I have a preschooler. So I'll have to take her back and forwards to school. But typically from like 9 to 4 for sure, because I also have other children. But like I said, there's gonna be times in that I'm gonna block out because I have to.
So just a typical 8 to 5 business, Monday through
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you state earlier you had employees, or there's no employees?
No.
No employees, just you working there?
Yeah.
And just knowing the property there, I know there's very limited parking. I mean, it'd be either on the street or there's just a little driveway on the side for 1 or 2 cars. So I
Yeah.
guess you said that you don't have a lot of foot traffic, or
Mhm.
you don't, it's not really a storefront, it's just a
Right.
place to occupy your equipment and
Right.
run your business
Yeah.
and, okay.
Do you have signs up for anything?
Not yet.
What were you anticipating doing?
I had a sign at my home that I kept out front in the yard, and it was just probably about, no bigger than 3 by 5, and that's usually all I kept in the yard, just to notify that, we were there.
3 by 5 portable sign.
Yeah.
Does that house have a driveway?
It's just got one drive entrance off of, like, College Hill Road area.
To the back corner of the house.
Yeah.
Back right corner, as you're coming down College Hill, as soon as you get to the corner of the house, that drive's right there.
So you're basically turning left, right across from the 977?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes, okay.
In fact, you can see
Yeah.
a car there now, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right across from it.
If I'm not mistaken, he used to rent that to people to live in,
Mhm.
right? And then
Yeah.
they just parked on the front, or there's one car back there, so, yeah.
There is some parking on the side of the road, Marty and I parked there, put the sign up, there's room to park a vehicle
Yeah.
next to it.
garbage in the basement underneath.
You anticipate a lot more foot traffic if you move that location, or?
I don't really foresee so, because it's still, the majority of my work either is gonna be email or things in that way, so.
There's no reason you would think that this business would change from just moving 2 doors down, right?
No, sir. I just needed a little bit more space for equipment.
You don't have anybody that picks up or drops off on the weekends, it's Monday to Friday.
Yeah, but the only time, like Christmas, might be a little bit hairy because I get a few customers that wanna wait till the last minute, so it just kinda depends on how quick. It might be a weekend that I finally get all the orders done and have to meet people, but as far as having like 5 people show up at once, that never happens. Well, I won't say never, cause I watched it happen one time, but usually it doesn't happen.
have no further questions unless y'all have any further questions. There's no one in the audience for any questions. Do you have anything else you'd like to add? If there's no further questions or comment, I'll open the floor for a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the conditional use permit for the property located at 206 Waco Loop here in Richmond.
Waco.
Oh, sorry, in Waco. The conditional use permit will allow operation of ABTs, which does embroidery, screen printing, and trophies, on the property. The hours of operation will be 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
What about the sign?
There will be permitted a portable 3x5 sign in the yard of the property.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Awesome.
Call the roll for me, please.
Jimmy Rogers,
Yes.
Chris Cooper,
Yes.
Valerie Hines,
Yes.
Ralph Oliver,
Yes.
George Dillon.
Yes. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
We'll call you up when we get ready. We'll take that and we'll let you know when it's ready.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna do that now. All right, the only other item we have on our agenda is the election of the 2019 Board of Adjustment officers. So, do I hear any nominations for officers?
I like to
Make a
nominate
motion,
your
leave it the
chairman.
way it is if they want to.
I like to leave it like it is.
I-
Chairman
I
right
would
here.
too.
So,
So that would be, just, I mean, I think everybody knows George is the chairman and Ralph's
Yeah.
the vice chairman, so if
Right.
y'all, if somebody wanna make that motion and we had a second, we
I'll make that
can
motion.
do that.
I'll second.
Okay? Any discussion?
I was gonna nominate,
Too late.
Too late, bro. Made a motion.
Too late.
We got a motion and a second.
Motion that all nominations cease.
all right, go ahead. Call the roll, please.
Ralph Oliver,
Yes.
Valerie Hines,
Yes.
Jimmy Rogers,
Yes.
Chris Cooper,
Yes.
George Dillon.
No.
I need y'all to
Yeah, buddy.
fill this out. Planning Commission, they all decided to go to the one in, Frankfurt in June. Hope that's not a
That's the
conflict.
second time that's happened.
In June?
That's a sign.
Never for me.
And you're good, I don't need anything from you, officer.
Did I give you all my CAC paperwork from last time?
Yeah.
You get it, me, yeah.
Did, okay, good. I'm on top of it, aren't I? I
So
don't even
you
know
made
it.
You made it.
If y'all want to adjourn,
We're
we
gonna try and
can
get
do
on
that.
it.
You want to adjourn?
Yeah, meeting adjourned. There's no further business. Meeting adjourned.